Hi guys, BlazeThrough Gaming here and welcome to another Crucible AM. This is number 5 so far. It's a bit impromptu because I wasn't originally going to do a Crucible AM until tomorrow. I'll still do one tomorrow. It will probably just be a bit of like Iron Banner with a bit of chit chat, unless Bungie decide to drop any more big news updates on us. So let's get into the reason why I've decided to do a Crucible AM today. Right, so basically, if you're in the UK like myself, during the night, Bungie released the roadmap for the rest of Season 2 and for the start of Season 3. So this outlines outlines everything that they've got planned to be released between now and Season 3, as well as some items that are coming in Season 3. So I will pop up on screen now the roadmap and we'll go through it together before we kind of get stuck into this, onto the Crucible. So hopefully it works. I've just been playing around with settings and hopefully it worked. Has it worked? We'll soon see. Okay, so the overlay, there we go. I'm a bit delayed, you see, on my end, between what I put up and what's on the screen. Okay, so let's run through this. So basically, first of all, Bungie have basically said this will be coming to absolutely everyone if you have the expansion pass or if you bought Curse of Osiris or the new expansion 2. So this is the update for absolutely everybody. Sorry, my alarm. So that's a good thing. So you don't need to own the expansions to get any of this update stuff. So that's really good. They do also say that this is what they've got planned. This is the roadmap that's going to happen. They're saying that things may shift in time, but they're saying they're going to keep communication open and they're going to tell us what's happening over the course of this roadmap. So this is the course of Season 2's life. Alright, so obviously we've just had update 1.12, which was obviously the Masterwork Armor, Raid Reward improvements, Prometheus Lens buff, Flashpoint milestone fixes, Lost and Found notifications, exotics in heroic strikes, Mercury challenges on adventures, fixed clan engrams for Nightfall, and charm changes in quick play. Timer for the Masterwork cores, and Ikora waypoint fix. I love the fact that they managed to put Ikora's waypoint fix in that. That's brilliant. Okay, so obviously that was the Masterwork update, as they're calling it, and that has been deployed as of the last update, which was the 30th of Jan. So moving on to update 1.13. This update is classed as the Strikes and Social. This is going to drop around, they're saying February 27th. If I say around February 27th, because they are saying these features are stretch goals that have a chance to slip to a later release. So let's just take it with a pinch of salt. We are going to get it, but I'm not going to say we're going to get it on the 27th of Feb. That's their goal. That's their aim. So in 1.1.3, we're looking to get Nightfall scoring and high score tracking, emblem and aura reworks. So I'm looking at a really tiny screen to see all these pop up. Okay, then we've got 5 team members on destination map, public text chat on PC. You have to opt in by the looks of it. Or exotic reductions to replica anything, all the exotics. So I get a ton load of the same exotics. So obviously they're going to try and stop that replication. So changes to the mod and shaders, and change of the vendor views, Nightfall Strike unique rewards. So there's some good stuff coming there, some stuff that we knew, and some odd bits and pieces that we hadn't got a clear idea. But it's nice to be able to put that time frame around it. We will get, like, chatting into some of these things. I think they're going to be, my personal opinions whilst we play for the rest of the stream. Sorry, I know it's a bit boring. I've just got this up in the background. We will get stuck into it more, but I don't particularly want to keep doing the whole playing. Oh, bad guy. What was I talking about? Yeah, it doesn't look good. It doesn't sound good. So I thought I would do it this way. I'll put the roadmap on the screen. But anyway, so if we're moving on, let's move over to update 1.1.4, Sandbox and Crucible. That's the title for this update, which is going to release around March 27th. So they're going to look at weapons and ability sandbox changes, heroic strike modifiers, Iron Banner 6v6. Now that one is a very interesting one. We will definitely cover that in the stream a little bit later on. Weekly Crucible playlist including Mayhem. Right, okay. And then we go over to Crucible ammo and gameplay tuning, Nightfall challenge cards. Okay. Crucible quitter penalties. Yes, we knew about that one anyway. We knew that was coming eventually. Repeatable Crucible matches, strike progression. Yeah, I always end up getting the same strikes and the same maps all the time in Crucible. I don't think it's actually happened on stream. I think I've done some warm-up matches before stream and end up coming on the stream and getting the exactly same match I just played. And then obviously exotic weapons and armor sandbox changes. Alright, so we can see that on that one, that last one there is highlighted in yellow. Don't know if you can see that on the stream. But yeah, that's the one they're saying. Anything that's in yellow is basically saying that could slip. So anything that's at the top, they're saying, yeah, they're definitely fixed to get that in for that date. Just kind of realised that as I was going. So that's good. Okay, then we're looking May time. So everything that we kind of thought about Season 3, we also knew Season 3 would come in May. I know there's been a lot of talk recently online and on YouTube because I've been watching it, I've been reading it, and Season 3 will also be the launch of Expansion 2 for Destiny 2. So fingers crossed. I hope they use the time. If they, we'll talk about the expansion in a second. I don't want to get too. Anyway, let's go into 1.2.0, a new season of content. So far, all I know, it's going to be May. Hopefully, with more dates coming for that one. Okay, so this is what they've got lined up for May. They've got the Eater of Worlds Prestige modes, Seasonal Crucible ranking, private matches, vault space increase, multiple emotes, exotic masterworks, seasonal vendor progression, faction rally improvements, and mod system improvements. So there's a lot of information in there that we can see. So I'm just going to take the map down and we're going to get into some Crucible. Oh, sorry, Crucible. We're going to play some Iron Banner Crucible and go over some of these topics. You sound like, some interesting ones, especially later on, closer to Season 3 is good. I know on on Twitch, I didn't say it in that bit there, but I do know Christopher Barrett did say on Twitter. That's Twitch 9 minutes ago. Well, I'm a Muppet. Okay. So I know Christopher Barrett did allude to, because it doesn't state it as such in the roadmap, that Expansion 2 will be releasing, but they have confirmed it over on his Twitter, which is good. I'm glad to hear it. So yeah, whilst this loads, hopefully it won't take too long. We can get stuck into this. So hopefully, they do say that they're going over like the next kind of weeks. They're going to drive into details on the features outlined in that update. So hopefully we'll start getting some updates through and a bit more clarification on some of the things that they've alluded to in there with a bit more detail. So that would be interesting to see as well. Just checking, because I thought I saw something else in that I didn't mention. So they do state also if this changes at any point, they will obviously update us with a new roadmap as such, and keep us informed. I mean, that over, you know, the shitstorm that has been Destiny 2 at present hasn't necessarily been great, especially with the likes of information being sent over to us. So yeah. Right, okay, so obviously we're not going to talk too much about 1.12 because we've got it, we're playing it, we're doing it right now. Okay, so we've got that one now all nicely pretty laid out in front of us. So what we can expect, hopefully, what am I looking forward to, should we say, what we should be looking forward to in February, nightfall scoring and high tracking. Yeah, I've said it before, I believe this should have been in Destiny 2 from the start. I mean, it was in Destiny 1, both for Heroic and for Nightfall. I'd like to hopefully see Nightfall scoring and score tracking implemented into the Heroic strikes. I think that'll make them a lot more interesting, as well as making them a little bit harder as well. I don't find them too challenging kind of at the moment. Emblem and Aura rework, I don't quite understand, I don't quite know what they're going to really do with that, but I'd be interested to find out a little bit more. I know it's not massively high on my priorities. Especially when we talk about, I like this one though, this one's a good one. So we're looking at the Fire Team members on your destination map. Thank God, that is the one thing that irritates me when playing with a fire team. I can never manage to get on or find out where they are. But yeah, no, that's going to be a good thing. Oh, you're kidding me. Apologies for the poor reception. I'm trying to get on the things at the moment. Don't know what's going on there. Let's try it again. It's not much fun sitting watching my loading screen to things. Whilst we're waiting for that to load, then I will pop the map back up, so we can, you know, whilst we're waiting for it to load, you're not watching my load screen whilst we talk, kind of talk through it together, and it'll be a lot more interesting. I'll take it down once we get involved in this. Right, okay, so where was it? I'll bring up my bigger scale of it. Okay, so we were just going to run through these things, kind of talk about what I think is going to be good. Okay, so we're looking at public chat. None of them really affects console players too much, but I think for PC players, yeah, again, I've said I've alluded to it before. I think that should have been in it from the start, but I'm glad that they're putting it in. For PC players, I don't know, I'm not a PC player, so I don't really know myself on that front. Okay, so now let's go exotic. Looking at the exotics, yeah, replication on the exotics. I'm glad that they're not going to be completely. I'm not going to be, hopefully, not getting the same exotic over and over again. The amount of times I've had Mark 44 legs for my Titan is ridiculous. Back to back, every vendor I saw that day just gave me them. I was just like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. So I can't upgrade my legs really well on my Titan for anything on backups. Mod and shaders, yeah. Obviously, I think they're alluding to mod 2.0. I'd like to see some more details, but I don't quite understand or quite know what's kind of happening around that, and I would like to kind of see how that's going to work if they're not bringing back random rolls, how that will make weapon systems a lot more unique to individuals and make them more customizable. Shaders, yeah, again, I think they should. I mean, I put a tweet out as we're now back in. Let's take that off the screen. Oh, it's a good map.
Iron Banner control.
So, yeah, looking at shaders, I had thought and suggestion on shaders. I personally think, this is just me personally, I think the way that I had the shaders in Destiny 1 was good, because obviously all armor sets came under the same one. Your armor just looks so much better.
Opponent claimed Zone B.
I know, I've got one to my right, I know. So I said to them, so what my opinion on the matter is, why don't we bring back the shader that we had for Destiny 1 for armor? I know they want to keep the ability to be able to kind of alter ships, weapons, and sparrows and stuff like that. Oh, move this lens. Nice.
You captured Zone B. Zone advantage is yours.
Ah, shit. So I thought my idea is bring back the original shaders for armor, but then use the current system to unique for the weapons and everything else. That way, you still be able to keep the shaders. I mean, I'm not a dev. I don't know how all this works. So this is just kind of my thought. I mean, nobody come up with a way that it would work. I'm in the air, how do you get me? Okay, so that's the shaders and then a vendor viewing. Again, yeah. Okay, let's move over to Nightfall Strike unique rewards. Yeah, again, this is something we had in Destiny 1. Kind of have unique rewards for unique rewards in strikes. Anyway, we had it so that so the heroic strikes used to have all them rewards as well, and you obviously do different strikes to get different goals. You know, that's the whole idea of unique strike, unique gear. There is a backup on this one. Go your gear. So unique rewards, nightfalls, and stuff like that. I'm okay. I'm happy with that. I like that. Wait, you're going to shoot me. I don't want to get shot. Okay, sidetrack again. So, yeah, strike rewards. I'm going for that. I like strike rewards. I hope they bring that into the heroic strikes, not just the nightfalls. It will make nightfalls, make heroic strikes a lot more interesting as well. Okay, I don't have much on that one. A lot of that we already knew from past updates. Anyway, so I'm kind of happy with that. That's going to be a nice tune. There's been quite a lot of. That wasn't glitching at all, was it?
Zone C lost.
Okay, so let's move over to 1.14 or 1.1.4. Sorry, I neglected that. Okay, there's a glitch going on there. Okay, weapon ability sandbox changes. That would be good. Happy to see some changes and some tweaking, tuning in on that, especially on the abilities. Again, I don't think the skill tree was that impressive. I think the skill tree in Destiny 1 was a lot better for the abilities. Given each cap, everyone had different playstyles, so it catered to everyone's different playstyle. It also helped. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one to play on. Okay, so that's checking the only chat.
What? You like it better when Lord Shax oversees these matches. So do I. A busy Shax is a quiet Shax.
That was a new one. Heroic strike modifiers. Yeah, okay, that's good. That'll be interesting to see. you know, make things a little bit more challenging. What I said to earlier, I'd like to see heroic strikes a little bit harder. So bringing that in will make them a lot harder for us to play and a lot more interesting, personally. Okay, next up, Iron Banner 6v6. Now, that's good. I mean, we knew 6v6 was coming to Crucible. And the fact that it's coming to Iron Banner, I think, by the looks of it, it's coming to Iron Banner first. So I haven't alluded to it saying, like, yeah, Iron Crucible 6v6 is back in the update. This just says Iron Banner 6v6. Okay, I like that. It's going to be good. It's going to be a bit more chaotic and crazy. Okay, so looking forward to that. I mean, I like 6v6. I think it's good, especially when you're playing control. Makes things a lot more interesting. I mean, especially in Destiny 2, we have such smaller maps to cater for the 4v4. So does that mean we're going to get more maps that are bigger, or are they just going to be more mayhem and carnage and absolute crazy moments in Crucible now because it will have, well, 2 extra players? Interesting. I like to see that they're bringing it into the Iron Banner. So yeah, that would be good to see. Weekly Crucible playlist including Mayhem. Right, so for me on that one, I would have to say we might be going back to the way Destiny 1 used to do it, where you used to pick a Crucible match you want to go into. So this week the Crucible matches could be Mayhem, Control, and Skirmish, for example. And then whatever day it would be, you'd have like featured strike, or featured strike. Crucible is blah blah blah. You earn more rewards for this by doing this or something. Okay, that was not a good start. So good to see. Okay, Crucible ammo and gameplay tuning. Yes, that's something that we definitely need to see. Is a bit more tuning in Crucible. I will get there again. Right, for changing challenge cards.
Your opponent has a power play.
Interested and intrigued. I'd like to know a little bit more. Does that mean a bit like challenges, or are there bounties, or do you have to go collect cards from kill for kill? Good. You have to go collect a card, like a bounty. You know, Destiny 1 had bounties. You have to go collect like a card bounty from, say, Savannah before doing a strike, or not so Nightfall. And then on that card, you say you have to melee 150 enemy without dying. So I know someone in my fire team who would love that if that was the case. Repeat Crucible maps and strikes. Now that I do like. I like that. I do want to see. That wasn't good. Tag team there. So yeah, that would be good. Exotic weapons, armor, sandbox changes. Yeah, this is something that definitely needs to happen. Because currently, is there any real perks to having? Is there really any perks to having an exotic at the moment? Like in Destiny 1, there was upsides to having exotics. I don't feel there's much in the way of perks. Oh, damn it! Much of perks kind of on weapons and kind of armor at the moment. I don't think there's much. I have them on. I have my legs on because I like the look of them more than anything.
Zone A lost. Your opponent has a power play.
Nah, should have seen that coming right now. Yeah, how am I top of the board on my group? I'm not even really focusing. Okay, so that's kind of season 2 wrapped up there.
Zone B captured.
May, season 3. I want to talk a little bit about expansion 2. Mother goddamn fucking sorry.
Zone C lost. Zone B lost. Opponent near
Balls try. So, expansion 2. Hopefully they're taking the time that they need to get expansion 2 locked down and get good story. 2, get some length from that story. Make it worthwhile playing. Make me want to truly play it every day. I mean, I play every day anyway, but make me want to play the story. Make it more, memorable.
captures all day.
Wasn't impressed. The storyline, the story was okay. With the story was okay in Crucible size. It wasn't brilliant. Come on, bring back some of that lore. Bring back some of that history. All that good, jazzy stuff. And that's the stuff I want to kind of see back into it. I want to see good story, lengthy story, memorable moments. I mean, I want to say to my friends, because I know a lot of my mates have gone drifted away lately, and they're obviously playing other games. How dare they? I'm joking. So, yeah, I want to see all that. I want to see that it's a story that they've put time in. I mean, if they have to delay the release of the expansion 2, do it. Make it good. Make it a long story. Let's get rid of this. None of this 5 levels arc, and then you're done. Great. So what? And also with the strikes, don't make so that the strikes are a playable level in the story, and you do it by yourself, and then bring it out as a strike. I didn't like it. Bring out a strike, So Destiny 1, you'd have your expansion story, and then at the end of it, you would have a strike that would kind of follow on to follow that story up. Something like, I don't know, a sub-boss of Crota that you'd have to go into the strike and defeat that person because he's trying to try and bring back Crota, or try and mass his armies to do a final attack on the town. Whatever. Let's bring something like that. Let's bring that style of thought back into it. Era of Worlds Prestige mode. I don't really have much on that one. I haven't done Era of Worlds yet, but I know that's going to be a good tuning update for it. So Crucible ranking. Looks like we're going to have a seasonal ranking, so it's like we'll be grinding every season to be top of the leaderboard by the sounds of it. Yeah, again, there's not much on that one, but that would be interesting to see. Okay, so now let's look at... Okay, so finally, we're getting more space in our vaults. That's really good. I wouldn't get too hyped up, and I don't even get a lot of space. If Bungie were a dedicated service for the game, then I think you'd have a lot more space. But due to the fact that we're not on dedicated servers, you're going to be limited. I don't think there's going to be a mass improvement on that one. I think you get an extra space, but you're not going to get much. Well, we're getting much. Private matches, okay, they're coming back. We've known about that for a while, but at least now we know a date for private matches. That's good to see. Multiple emotes. So that's good. So I can use, drop the mic and 6-shooter and a few others, and that's just going to be your D-pad. You click one of them, you assign an emote to a certain D-pad, and then they'll all kind of be attached. There you go. That's good. I like that. Small things like that do impress me. Exotic Masterworks. Now, this is going to be interesting. I thought I saw this. So, exotics. I'm guessing armor and weapons are both going to become Masterwork variants. So that's going to be something to grind for. That's something to change. That's going to be good. That's a nice little touch. I'm looking forward to season 3 already, and we haven't even got around to they haven't announced the sort of what's happening with the expansion. So that's good. Seasonal or vendor progression. Please bring back reputation. Please be a chest. Oh, fuck my arms. Sorry for the language, but Jesus Christ, fucking arms. I have the same arm 2 times. You'll see in a minute. I suppose there's the other milestones I can complete to get the rest. So, seasonal or vendor progression. I'm kind of hoping that that is what have I from arms. See, that's the last 3 drops I've had. Brilliant. So nice box. So seasonal vendor progression. I said it's not really there, but I'm kind of hoping for you bring back kind of like the reputation you got in Destiny 1, where you built up your reputation with vendors. I don't, if that's the way they're doing it, I don't know about seasonal, but I can understand why they do it seasonal, because you start fresh every time and you've got to try and get better each time. That could be cool. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. Faction rally improvements, or there needs to be improvements to faction rally, especially after the last one. And then obviously they got mod systems improvements. Right, I can only imagine that's going to be the mod 2.0. Like I said earlier, I'd love to see how that's going to make gear better. I don't think it is going to make. I'm advocate for to get random rolls back. I prefer random rolls. I'd love to see random rolls back in Destiny. That's just me. I'd rather see random rolls come back. Random rolls are a lot better for myself. You know, so yeah. I mean, there's a lot to come. What else have I got? Oh, fucking Postmaster. What else have I got? What else have I maxed out on? Okay. Let's go with you. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to what's to come. What I'll do is, before we end this stream, we'll just pop back up the roadmap for what's to come. So I think we'll just end out, you know, just give a brief summary. Obviously, we've talked a little bit kind of about what's happening with things. Just for the end of the stream, we're just going to look at this quickly and just go quick look at. I mean, yeah, there's some good stuff there. As I said through the whole stream, this stream is an impromptu stream. It wasn't going to be anything other than kind of, you know, they released the roadmap. I wasn't going to do a stream until tomorrow. I thought, you know what, I'll do it today, because this is just released. And also Christopher Barrett has just told us that expansion 2 is coming in May, so the start of season 3, a bit like how we had Curse of Osiris for season 2. So yeah, this is good. I'm impressed. I'm happy. We've got quite a lot of things to come. I'm enjoying the new patch that came out this week. Haven't got my Masterwork armor yet, which I'm a little bit gutted. I haven't had any Masterwork dropped. But we'll go see. I'm going to just check how much materials have I got to get the Banshee. We might be able to get. I haven't got a lot. I've got 58. We'll see if we can drop a Masterworks before I end the stream. But yeah, I mean, I think out of all that patch notes that are kind of coming out, I think March for me is what I'm looking forward to the most, and that's the Iron Banner 6v6 and some weapon and ability sandbox changes. There's some good things I want to see. Crucible ammo and gameplay tuning. Yep, that's also something else. So I think out of the whole, and we're not including season 3. We're just talking about season 2 for the rest of that one. I am looking forward to seeing. I think this is the March update. So the sandbox and Crucible update is the one that I'm looking forward to. The one in Feb is good. There's not a lot there. Well, there's a lot, but there isn't a lot. I'm a little gutted that they're not bringing scoring in, high score tracking to heroic strikes. I think that would be a lot better, as well as having it in the Nightfall. Yeah, I mean, emotes and reworked. I don't know what they're going to do unless they bring up more details. I don't know. I think the only thing on February is the destination map seeing fire team. That's my. So that's the one that I'm liking the most. Yeah. Oh, and also I'd love not to get the same sort of repetition on exotics. That's also good as well. But as a whole, I think they've done a good release this week. It's been a good one. Is it enough to bring people back? Don't know. it's enough for people to talk about and get hyped about what's going to happen. I think this is a very good step for Bungie. I think the fact that they've released the development roadmap now is good, especially in the time where they're a little bit kind of, well, not getting best of publicity at the moment. I think that's a very good shout, you know, to get this roadmap out, you know, talk to the community, tell the community that this is what we're working on, this is what we're doing. Got any questions? Let us know. Obviously dates can change on a few of them that were in yellow, but hey, okay, let's see if I can get anything from Banshee before the end. I don't think so. Fingers crossed. No, okay, I don't think I've got enough to. Oh, no, not enough. Alright, let's just see what I can get rid of, because there is some stuff in here still that I can get rid of. But hey guys, do you know what? We've talked about a lot. There's a lot of information in here. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions of what you're looking forward to for the rest of Season 2. What you thought of Season 3's announcement so far. I think there's going to be a lot more to come for the Season 3 stuff. But the fact that they've managed to put something in there, that's very good. I like that. I think that's a good shout. I'm looking forward to seeing that. But I'd love to hear your guys' opinion. I'd love to see what you guys think of this. So if you have made it to the end of this video, leave a comment down below. Tell me what out of the roadmap you're most looking forward to seeing, because that will be interesting. And then also, because we can also then go over this a little bit more in future, you know, in the future Crucible AMs that I'm going to do. I will probably do a Crucible AM again tomorrow morning. I did promise I would do Crucible AM every Wednesday and Thursday, and would add in extras as and when news drops. And you know, news dropped last night, so you know, it was a good opportunity to kind of take that opportunity to talk about it. And okay, let's see, we've got one more chance to see if we can get that master word. Ah, yeah. No, okay, it was worth a try. Anyway, guys, I have been BlazeThrough Gaming. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave a like. If you haven't, click the dislike. But if you do click the dislike, please let me know in the comments what you disliked about this stream, what you think I could do better. I'm always up for everyone's opinions. I love to want to improve my ability to provide the information for you guys. But yeah. Also, let me know what you'd like. If you've got any talking points you want me to talk about, feel free to fire them in the description below. And if you have enjoyed and you want to see more of this, hit that subscribe button. And hopefully I will see you guys soon. Until next time, I have been BlazeThrough Gaming. Catch you all soon. Bye for now.